Hey guys, it's Nibzscape, and this is my alt account, Nibzscape 2. Usually you can find him up in the Slayer Tower, killing a couple gargoyles, or perhaps down killing a couple brutal black dragons with his T-bow. However, unfortunately, I haven't played this account in a while. In fact, 125 days, and during this time, my membership has ran out. And unfortunately, due to the fact that I don't really play this account that much, I can't really justify paying for membership. And I'm a bit of a tight ass and I don't really want to spend the money off of my main. So, that kind of leaves me with one option. I'm back to free to play, and this is a place I haven't really been since I was about 12, and I persuaded my mum to buy me membership. So welcome to my new series, a series in which each episode we're going to look at a different free to play money making method. In order to buy our first bond, we'll look at how efficient it is and how long it will take. Welcome to my new series, Escaping Free to Play. So we are back with another episode, and today I've actually got a moneymaker someone suggested in the comment section, so thanks to Eclipse Arrow, and we're going to be trying this one out. But we are going to be buying longbows, short bows, and then we're going to be selling them to NPCs within RuneScape. So yeah, first things first, we're going to jump straight into the requirements. So for the requirements, there aren't actually any requirements to do this whatsoever. All we need is access to the GE. So obviously you can't do this if you're an Iron Man, but you wouldn't want to do this if you're an Iron Man anyway. There's other techniques. But there are a few recommended things. Recommended, I'd highly recommend a decent sized cash stack. Somewhere between 700 to 800k should do this pretty well for an hour. And then you'll be able to make more money and then come back and do it for longer periods of time. It is definitely worth it. You can make some absolute insane amounts of money doing this. This has really surprised me, this money maker. But anyway, we'll get more into that now, so we'll jump straight back into it. Okay, so first things first, we're going to buy our supplies. We've got a decent cash stack here. So let's go to the GE and buy our longbows and short bows. So first thing we're going to want to buy ourselves is a maple longbow. So these actually buy for 264. Obviously we're going to be buying 1,000 of these. They are quite expensive, like it's obviously going to cost us 264k. However, we should see a nice markup and we should make some decent profit from this. So hopefully they buy at that. We're also going to try and buy some willow longbows. These should buy for 139 and we're going to buy 1,000 of them. They insta-brought and we actually managed to pocket some money, which is pretty nice. We're also going to look at oak longbows. We're going to buy ourselves 1k of them. They're not insta-buying just yet, but we should be good. The next one we're going to be looking at is maple short bows. Okay, so that is all the bows. I'm going to leave them in for a little minute and we'll get back in a minute. Okay, so I actually struggled to buy the oak longbows. So we've decided to go with, we've got 1,200 willow longbows, 1,200 maple longbows, and then we've got 1,000 maple short bows. So what we'll do is we're going to chuck all of our coins back into the bank, and then we're going to give a little price check on these bows just to see what the starting costs are. Obviously I did go a few GP over price on a couple of these. However, if you did leave the money in long enough, you would probably buy it for this price. So the total price check comes to 660,000. So obviously you're going to need a pretty decent cash stack. Hopefully this lasts us an hour. If not, then I'll probably just have to come back here and buy some more. We'll just stop the timer or whatever. But yeah, I guess next we'll go over the location. So the location of where we'll be doing this is just south of Falador. We're going to be going to Rimmington and basically the archer shop just down here. And we're going to be speaking to Brian and selling all the bows. We'll be selling 5 of each bow per world. And then we'll be hopping worlds and then so forth and then starting again. And hopefully we should make some pretty decent money. So let's telly over there now and I'll show you a few little tips as well which might help you and speed things up. So here we are in Rimmington, and basically just here, very far south, is the archer shop, the one with all the rats in. So we have Brian. So one thing I am going to do is I'm going to shift right click and I'm going to tag Brian. So basically it's just going to make it easier to spot him and easier to click on him. I am using RuneLite, and that is one of the features of RuneLite. Another big feature which I'm going to be using is menu entry swapper, which is here. Obviously if I go to edit this, I can also basically single click trade, which is going to help us obviously when we're selling the items back to Brian. And then the big one as well is obviously the UI swaps. We've got that set to shift click sell 5. So basically what this means is that I can click onto Brian, I can then hold shift down, and then I can automatically sell 5 of each, exit, and then hop worlds, and then so forth. So yeah, basically that's going to help me massively. We're going to get the timer up now, and we're going to basically start our hour here. Okay, so the timer has started. We're currently just selling our bows, hopping worlds, and yeah, I guess I'll tie in around about the half-hour mark just to let you know how I'm feeling. But so far pretty chill, so yeah, I can't really complain. Okay, so we are roughly about halfway through now, about 30 minutes in, and honestly, it's been pretty decent. As you can see with the cash stack there, we are actually pretty close to covering our costs already, so yeah, that's pretty amazing, and I reckon we're going to make some serious profit. And honestly, I mean, it is relatively click intensive. There's our costs covered. Yeah, there is a lot of clicking, like I obviously can't get away from that, but it's pretty chill. I mean, I'm watching some YouTube on the side, and yeah, it's pretty decent to be fair. We're coming to the end of our thing. I'm pretty much just got all the free-to-play worlds. I'm just hopping world to world. There's no one else selling any of these either. And then by the time I finish the list of worlds, I pretty much hop back to the beginning and then keep going. And that's literally it. I just hop world, click on Brian, shift click all 3 of my bows, exit, and then hop world, and then repeat. So honestly, this is super chill. Obviously, the big downside is there's a major cost behind it to start off with, but I think we're going to make some serious cash. So here we go, right back to the start and start again. Okay, so we're coming up to the last couple that I've got to sell, and then I think what I'm going to do is, I don't want to affect any of my profits or anything, but I'm probably going to go and buy some more bows. But what I'll do is I'm going to stop the timer while I do that. So obviously that was our last 2. We're going to stop the timer. I'm going to quickly teleport the Varrock, and we're going to buy ourselves some more bows out of this, and then we can obviously withdraw our starting costs from that and work out a profit at the end. But yeah, I definitely didn't account for how fast we were going to sell through that, and as you can see by the cash stack I've got at the moment, we made some absolutely insane money with 15 minutes to go as well. And even this, if you have to go and buy some more bows and stuff, it doesn't actually take too much time out of your way. So yeah, we're probably just going to buy some more maple longbows and probably some willow longbows, and I think that should be us good. Okay, so we are back. That actually didn't take very long. I probably could have left that timer running because it probably took about 2-3 minutes. But we ended up with buying 400 more maple longbows, 400 more willow longbows. These are the ones with the best markup on anyway. And hopefully this should last us the 15 minutes. I've started the timer again. I don't know if this world's already overstocked. Yeah, it is. So we're going to quickly move on to the next one. And yeah, basically I'll tie in now. We're at the very end of all this, and we'll work out exactly how much profit we made. So I pretty much got it perfect with that 400. We've got about a minute left. And we've got a couple more world hops left as well, so we might just literally sell that 400, and the money is absolutely insane. Obviously, we needed a big amount of money to start this off, but it's paid off massively. I can definitely tell that just by looking at the cash stack in my inventory at the moment. But we have one more world hop left. Pretty much going to be bang on time. I'm not going to care about the last like 10 or 15 seconds we'll probably have left, but there we go. That is the last of our bows sold, and 20 odd seconds left. Not bad at all. I think I'm just going to stop the timer here, but yeah, let's go back to the G and we'll do our price check. So what we're going to do is chuck all this into the price checker, and then we'll minus our costs. So we've got a massive cash stack now, which is insane, but obviously we're going to minus our 660k, and that leaves us with a profit of 356,000 GP per hour. And obviously we did have to go back and sell and buy some more bows halfway through or near the end, but with that amount of money we've got now in our inventory, we could buy even more bows and then do it for even longer. That's actually blown me away. So I can't believe just how much money we made there from something that's incredibly easy. Obviously you don't need any skills whatsoever, But yeah, anyway, overall that was very, very good, and we'll just jump into the review of the whole process now. So for the review, first things first, as always, we'll go over the profit per hour, and the profit per hour was 356,000, which is by far the best thing we've done. I'm pretty sure it's the best thing we've ever done, and it was relatively easy. We'll go over the AFK rating now. For the AFK rating, I'm going to have to give this a 2 out of 10. It's not AFK at all. There's a lot of world hopping, there's a lot of clicking, and obviously you've got to sell the bows. Rune Light helps out a lot, makes it semi-AFK, that's why I gave it a 2 rather than a 1. But there's a lot of world hopping and stuff, but the money was insane, so it makes up for it. The current bond price stands at 4.8 mil, which is high, but it is going down, so it's not too bad. Obviously, RuneScape was released on Steam the other day, so a lot of new players might be coming in, might be buying bonds to get a little bit of easy GP, so they might go down even more. If you were to do this solely to get your bonds, it would take 13.5 hours, which honestly isn't bad at all. I could quite easily do this for 13.5 hours to get yourself a membership. Obviously, once you get membership, it's a lot easier to sustain it. But overall, 356k is absolutely insane for something that has no requirements whatsoever other than a big cash stack. But obviously there's some decent things to get that cash stack. You can obviously check out some of my other videos to see how I done that. But overall, yeah, highly recommend this. So there we go, we've ended episode 9. And to be honest, this probably is going to be the last episode of my Escape free-to-play series. I've actually got some other content that I want to start working on soon, and that's going to take up a lot of my time. However, yeah, I'm really happy, and this is a good one to end it on, because this has been the best money maker we've had so far. I might actually just trade down the rest of the money to get myself a bond from my main now, and then maybe do some other videos in the future, maybe like sustaining a bond, something like that. But yeah, I mean, overall this has been a great series. I've really enjoyed it. I've learnt so much about free-to-play. I might do a final video, just like rounding it all up, maybe the top 5 money makers, and then ranking them all, I guess. Going over the pros and the cons. So that'll probably be out next week. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It helps the channel out massively. And I guess I'll see you next time. Peace out.